Hey y'all, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Glad to see you. I wanted to explain the background, my pattern table. So I'm a seamstress by trade. So I'm trying to, configure things to work out to, my benefit, to make things easy for me to be able to work and also present messages. So that's why you see this grid in the background. And speaking of the grid in the background, I did say that I would be introducing products that I specifically hand make myself. So they're made right here in the comfort of my home, to be able to share with you. So this is one that came hot off of the sewing machine last night. I have 5 of these available, but I'm not sure right now if you could see the beautiful hologram in this patent leather material. But yeah, let me show you the surprise though. So it is a little zippered pouch, travel pouch for whatever, but look inside. I call this one artificial intelligence. So it does have these beautiful representations of alien heads monogrammed on the inside, and it's beautifully finished. I do everything in excellence, but that's part of a gift and a curse, if you know what I mean. So it has to be right before I sign on the dotted line or put my name on it. But I just wanted to show you all that these are available on my website, tarot oracle divination.com. Divination is with an I, by the way. And yeah, I hope that somebody would love this and see that they could make use of this, possibly solve a problem and be fashionable at the same time, and also spiritual, right? All right, so thanks for giving me that time to show you all what it is that I do, and I'll have more coming, but that's the first one out. Now, let's jump into these messages. Whew. Holy Spirit, pure divine white light, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of at this time? Please put my ego to the side. I do not want to hear from my ego at this time. Ooh, okay, I heard correspondence. So when I heard that, I'm just seeing somebody with a microphone, like a news reporter, like somebody on the scene and reporting live sort of situation. But let's jump into that and see what's going on. Spirit's already let me know, but let's pull some cards and let's get this story together, see what's happening that we cannot physically see or hear with our own eyes and ears, right? Yeah, so this sounds like a big to-do, y'all. Whatever this is. Definitely if it made it to the news. And I don't know if this is local or national or international even. Let's see. All right, so this was a 2-parter. So cards had flipped, and then I felt that these cards on top of that were about to come out. So I'm just gonna lay those out and keep going. All right, y'all. Okay, that's plenty. That's plenty. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay, so the 2 of Cups is here at the bottom of the deck, which, I love to see this card because it does talk about, healthy emotional exchanges with someone. Something, this could be somebody interviewing somebody. If I keep in mind the channeled energy before the cards even started to fall, does that not look like 2 people interviewing one another, or one person asking questions and the other one is like they're not holding back, because this would be, a healthy exchange, right? So, where are we going with this? All right, y'all, let me keep going. But this is bottom of the deck energy. So this is going to, correspond with everything else that comes out here. Now, this Page of Cups kind of struck me when I first saw it, because this reminded me of the child, or the young man or young boy that has shown itself in that same energy in previous readings. So with the whole idea of, there being, I heard correspondence. So then, I went into the news reporter or reporting live, or somebody being interviewed, possibly behind this child. So if this is the same energy behind a child that went missing or something that happened to a child, that Page of Cups would definitely mean somebody's trying to offer some sort of emotion here. Now, this emotion could be tied to somebody speaking beyond the grave as well. But somebody knows something. Somebody needs to tell the truth about something. Is what I'm getting at. But let me see what's under this Page of Cups. Because cups, we're all about engaging in emotions and things. So we have the Two of Swords reversed. So yeah. You know what? So that's part of that mystery here surrounding this Page of Cups that keeps coming up about a body or somebody missing, or, somebody's voice needs to be heard, but they're not here physically to speak for themselves to say what happened. And this Two of Swords in the reverse has a lot to do with somebody not being able to have all of the facts, or not even being able to deliver all of the facts because possibly they're not here to do so. So they are looking for justice, because I have to look at the swords as that as well. And, the interpretation could also be the lady in the card, would look like Lady Justice. But there's not a lot of answers here. There's not a lot of facts to go off of with this Two of Swords reverse at all, because she's blindfolded like the Lady of Justice is. You think about scales, there's a left side and a right side, but then there's a left sword and a right sword. So I feel like there's some sort of affliction. There's some sort of guardians, if that's a word here. So, in this position, could it be rest in peace? I'm interpreting everything at this point. Now, if this Page of Cups, if we stick with this energy, right? And I'm not going to stray away from it because it's here. I can't. So, are they potentially this person speaking beyond the grave, are they potentially pointing arrows at someone who is going to talk? Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Oh my God. I'm okay. Y'all, it's coming together, but it's like I've already been in this energy even from this morning, because I don't really have to question why I'm thinking about things, because things are already laid on my spirit before hours before this even comes to pass. And then I'm able to make the connection. But the person, they say you don't have to look far, for what you're looking for. Now, this morning I had a vision of, probably the person who, killed them is the one that's helping to look for them. That's that Two of Cups energy, because I feel like if they're speaking beyond the grave, they're pointing their fingers at a couple situation. And I said, this could be somebody interviewing someone based on the correspondence energy, right? So who's going to be the first to step up to the mic? The guilty party. The one who's all, oh, I don't know what happened. And, it's usually the one that was closest to them. Two of Cups. Doesn't it always play out that way? We watch ABC News. We watch that kind of stuff where who done it, those episodes, and who actually is the one who did it. I don't mean to laugh. That's that nervous laughter. I can't do anything about it. But it's like, go figure. Like it only the faces change in this scenario, because the scenarios are pretty much always, they play out the same. Because if you're dealing with one entity who's ruling and controlling millions of people, the scenarios don't change really. It's just really all about death and destruction and deceit. Being deceived by the ones who you really think are riding for you, who you really think are down for you. But that's the plan. Not saying that you can't trust who you're with. I don't want y'all to get paranoid about you know, whoever you choose to lie in bed with. I mean, these are just different scenarios that play out, but you know, there's karmic justice attached to each and every one of us. So everyone's situation is not the same. But the end result is going to one thing, one entity. So anyway, y'all know I can carry on, but let's go. So I see the 4 of something here, but let's turn the cards over that are on top of this energy. So the 4 of Pentacles have to do with letting go of control. Oh, look who's here. The Devil card is here. Let's get into this, y'all. Golly. How should I do this? So if I turn these, okay. So this card was faced up with this 4 of Pentacles. So I want to go ahead and leave that there, and then we'll look at these cards. But this Chariot and this 4 of Pentacles reverse. I gotta look at this, y'all. Give me a second. 7 and 4 is 11. That's a couple. That's another 2. There's 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had to make sure, y'all. All right, let me dive in. Give me a moment. All right, so I'm just hearing someone say, you know, it's like somebody blacked out. Somebody injured, hurt, harmed, killed someone. But they're at a place now. This Chariot could mean, you know, escaping, or either when it happened, they lost control. When it happened, they fled the scene. They don't know what happened because they blanked out. Because, you know, that's when that entity takes over. Because it has your body, it has possession of your body at that point. That's why they call it possession, demonic possession. So if we do look at this as like a traveling energy with this Chariot, they thought they were in control, but they lost control. You see this? Control, lost control with this, you know, loss of possession. So who was driving is what I'm getting. Who was driving? When I say driving, I'm not talking about an actual car in the wheel. I'm talking about who was it? Was it the soul of the person, or was it the entity that took over? I mean, you know, if they did something drastic out of desperation, then that wasn't that soul that responded to whatever this. I'm feeling like it's an emergency situation that took place. It was an emergency for everyone involved, because in a split second, just like that, whoever blanked out, they look down at the body and say, oh my God, what did I do? But it's too late. That's what I'm getting here. I mean, that ties back to whoever's speaking beyond the grave here with this 2 of Cups energy. All right, y'all, here we go. These cards were on top of this energy, this you know, I don't know what happened energy, right? Okay, let's jump into it. So let me just spread these out to get a picture here. Yeah, this isn't good, y'all. This isn't good at all. We have the Devil card reverse, Major Arcana. The High Priestess is here, Major Arcana, both reverse, right? The High Priestess is also a number 2 card. We have another number 2 card with this 2 of Wands reverse. All right, let me paint this picture and see what Spirit is showing me, wants to tell me. Y'all give me a moment. This is giving me like ground energy, like the earth, right? With this Ace of Wands. So if we are talking about a grave, this could have to do with digging, and then when you're digging in the earth, these little branches and little sticks are popping up in the soil. This to me could mean a stake, like a landmark, like something in the ground to indicate. Maybe if it's like arrows pointing a specific direction, because I'm feeling like there's some sort of lead way back to this energy, to where, you know, if we're going along with a body being buried and interviewing and media coverage, journalism, that just lets me know that, oh, okay, yeah, duh, Search Party came out in one of my recent readings. Like, I think it's in the title, Search Party on YouTube. Lead, I mean, it's the energy of lead us to the body. Y'all, somebody's being interrogated here. That's what's going on. That's the interview energy. Somebody came up missing. Somebody speaking beyond the grave to bring justice. But, you know, they can only do so much with this Two of Swords reverse, right? But there are twos all over the place. So I'm figuring this would have to do with a couple and a child, possibly, because I feel like the child is, if this is, you know, with the Page of Cups, that's that, you know, that young energy. If they're leading them to a couple situation, like a mother and father, right, that did this to them. And I really don't want to say or, because that's what I'm picking up here. There is no or. There is no or. There hasn't been an or in my readings. It still had to do with a male and a female situation here in a child. So nothing else is presenting itself to me that I can relate to you. And twos are all over the place once again. All right, so let's talk about, so this Page of Pentacles, so I'm going to work my way this way. So the Page of Pentacles reverse would have to do with an offer not being good enough. So it's been refused is what I'm looking at. Some sort of offer has been refused here. And with this Two of Wands reverse, it's like I have nowhere to go but away from this place. So if we look at it, the Two of Wands is positive whether it's in the upright or the reverse, but these aren't positive circumstances here. So if somebody made an offer that wasn't good enough, but then the result of that was I have nowhere else to go, this is it for me, that means that there was no coming back. So once they presented said offer, since it didn't equate to whoever the receiver was, that, you know, it didn't fill their expectations, the only way out of that was death. Or the only way out of it was, it has to be, okay. I'm being shown several things right now. I just got to put it together. Because you know what came up? This policy, whatever this policy is, came up. And I said, I hate to keep telling y'all my previous videos, but y'all, this energy has been so strong. So there was something about an energy that I had where I said, do not sign those papers. No matter how bad the request is or the emotions behind the request, do not sign those papers because they were fraudulent papers, right? I'm being shown this because this is the revelation that's ending up where we are now. So what I was saying was, when the offer wasn't good enough with this Page of Pentacles reverse, there was nowhere else to go but wherever this was. Wherever this couple wanted to take it, that's where it went. Unfortunately, it seems like it resulted in the death of their child. So I feel like with the Ace of Wands, that was the new start. So the burial, like the dirt I was telling you about with the sticks and the ground and the earth, that Ace of Wands represented that energy of a new beginning, a new start. Yes, it's in the upright, that's positive, but the circumstances surrounding this are not positive. Devil card reverse, High Priestess reverse. These are not positive. But what it did was it provided some sort of temporary relief for this couple, this Two of Cups energy, this duo, this partnership, lovers, enemies. Because it doesn't feel like they were on the same page. It was more like they were both wearing a mask, but they both wanted business opportunities in regards to how to get money. So it was more like a business partnership. But I figured she ended up becoming with child. and that wasn't part of the plan. But then it was used against the operation that they had. So there was some backlash, sabotage, blackmail. This is reoccurring energy, y'all. That's how it's coming out so freely. Because it's come up. So y'all, this is I'm still with the journalism, the media coverage, the correspondence, the search party energy, the death of a child. This is coming out. This is coming out because now I am able to confirm that there is a death of a child here. Like, it's pretty much cut and dry for me as the reader. All right, let me turn these cards over and so we can go ahead and get out this energy here. All right. Let's see. So we have the Queen of Cups here. And then we have the Ten of Cups reversed. So when I mentioned the blackmail, the sabotage, here she is. This is that Queen of Cups energy. But she's in control of the emotions, but that doesn't mean that's necessarily a good thing, because she's controlling the whole factor and element and surprise and energy of happiness with this Ten of Cups reverse. If she's not happy, no one's happy. But the Queen of Cups is letting me know right now that she's fine with what's happening, because it's still coming from a vindictive place with this Queen of Cups. This is giving me vindictive energy with this Ten of Cups reverse right next to it. It's like, well, fine. You know, this person plays very well with their emotions, hiding their emotions at that. Or maybe letting you think everything's okay when it's like, you better run, and you better run fast if you do this Queen of Cups wrong. She's not going to let you know right away. This is a different type of Queen of Cups. This isn't the one I feel that's overly emotional, crying all over the place. Not saying that that's a Queen of Cups, but I would say in this circumstance, this would be that energy. But she's in the upright, so that lets me know she's in control of her emotions, and she's going to make it hell for whoever's on the other side with this Ten of Cups reverse. All right, that's enough about her. Okay, so we have, y'all, look at all the cups. Look at all the cups, y'all. This is payback. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. We have the Wheel. This is definitely payback energy. Look at all this. Let me lay this down. Let's get into this because, you know, all these cards are on their side. So when I, you know, receive cards in that placement, I have to look at the upright and the reversal meaning and know that it's in limbo, deciding on something, if it's going to go to the left or if it's going to go to the right. But that has to be determined. So this means this energy here is on standby, whatever this is. So we have the Five of Cups here. So the Five of Cups has to do with letting go of regrets, or it could be sinking further into, you know, the idea of spilled milk, someone crying over spilled milk. So either way, it's still going to be somebody who's at a loss with their emotions, right? So this could mean like somebody who just, you know, how you have someone who, I just saw an image of a homeless man. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But you know how some a lot of them have a story. Like the story that I heard that impacted me the most about a homeless person, this person had 3 degrees. Like they had their doctorate, they had a successful career path, they were a professor, but then something just snapped one day to where they lost themselves and they ended up homeless. That's the energy I'm getting with this Five of Cups. We have the will card. So y'all know the will card is basically, it could be good karma or bad karma, because if it's going in the, if it's upright, it's going in the forward direction, meaning, okay, good job, you learned your lesson, now you get to continue forward. But if it's in the reverse, it means, oh no, you got to go back, you got to do that again. So this is the karma card. It's on its side. So it's based on something. Are we going to continue this karmic cycle, or are we going to finish the test with flying colors and pass the test rather, and get to move on to the next level, right? Now, what this has to do with this Knight of Pentacles, and then I see the Two of Pentacles that's right in between that Knight of Pentacles and this King of Swords here. So this has to do with, I'm hearing just do. So I feel like this is payback energy. This is some sort of payback energy, because I have to look at the Knight who is trying to deliver something in regards to a pentacle. Look, I have this shiny offer. I brought it here to you. I didn't make you meet me halfway. I brought it to you, but that lets me know the authority that this King of Swords already has, that they have, they are expecting, or it is expectant of this this Knight of Pentacles to bring this offer. Yeah, I had to take a deep breath on that one for a reason. So this was something that was asked of this Knight of Pentacles, like, okay, King of Swords says, you have to do this for me. And if this involved murder, or, you know, just making sure to get rid of something, someone, this is what this Knight of Pentacles is bringing back. Like, here's their head, basically. Not their physical head, but, you know, that's my interpretation at this point. If there was bounty on someone's head, then here's their head. Here you are. Two of Pentacles, I did my job. Two, another two. I did my job. Job is done. So hopefully this is going to be enough for you, King of Swords, while they're balancing those two pentacles. So either it's going to get me out of debt, you know, it's going to grant me some sort of increase, or it's going to put me further into debt. But the Knight of Pentacles is on its way to deliver this, or this energy is en route. So the King of Swords is the deciding factor. So, you know, the King of Swords, that's that, you know, they have the final say. So this could be a major boss. This could be a, you know, if we're talking about that energy of like a group of people, a organized crime network of people, whatever it is that they were doing, whatever group they belong to, then the King of Swords is the one that they're reporting to, because they have to. The King of Swords is the one who's running the ring. All right, y'all, let me keep going. Here we are. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups reverse. So this Knight of Cups, y'all. This Knight of Cups is pointing me over here, because the Knight of Cups is reverse. And then you have this beautiful presentation of the Ten of Pentacles, ultimate abundance, prosperity right behind them. But the Ten of Pentacles is out of there. I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups. Sorry, y'all. I got all of this. I'm overwhelmed with emotion right now, so I'm trying to have my mouth catch up with my brain as my brain processes this information coming in, flooding me through my third eye. My channels are definitely open. So the Knight of Cups reverse was tying me back over to this Page of Cups immediately. Just the energy. It was a match. It was like a zing for me. So is that the head, when I talked about quote unquote bounty on the head, and the Knight of Pentacles under here, bringing the head back to this King of Swords, because all this energy was over here together. And is that what that Two of Pentacles? Is this what, is going to bring that ultimate abundance? I mean, I guess that's how that works, y'all. Like, do this favor for me and you can have this and that or whatever. I mean, the devil tells you that, right? With temptations. This is going to be a fun night. Look at him. He's so handsome. He smells so good. Then you wake up the next morning like, what the yeah. What was I thinking? So the 4 cups, is my offer going to be good enough? Is what I'm picking up with this. Like, is it really going to go through? Is this really going to be like the actual, what I've done and then what I was promised? Is this going to be it? Hang on, y'all. Because I'm working my way toward this Lover's card reverse. So I heard hopeful promises. Because it's intriguing, right? If you're sitting in a certain place in life and you're looking at what you have and you're constantly telling yourself, this ain't enough, this ain't it, this ain't it. So in that impatience of it all, you become desperate, you become gullible. You become the perfect target for the enemy. Right? And that's what's going on here. None of this is positive, y'all. So even though the 4 cups would mean, there is, going to be something coming in if you just open up your mind and, start to think about the good things, or you can attract good things. That's definitely what the 4 cups means. But y'all, in this energy, this means I need more. This ain't it. What can I do to get more? I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to change my circumstances. Like, I'm not sitting here looking at these 3 cups anymore. Like, I'm going to get my 4th cup. And then, if we could turn this situation into the negative offering, or what looked good but really was a bad offering, then that's what I'm doing. That's what's happening here. I just heard you need to get up, get out, and get something. That's Outcast, right? From the 90s. But that energy was like, there's so many things trying to fight against you that you need to get up on your feet and go get something. But what that meant to me at that time and those lyrics, like, no matter what, you better go get yours. Whatever you got to do, hustle, whatever. If you got to rob, steal, kill, cheat, go get it. That's that 4 cups right now for me. Lover's card reverse is the end of a partnership. It doesn't have to be love related, but this partnership was destined to happen. It had to happen, but it's in the reverse. So that means it's over. It's a done deal. So with this energy and this Lover's card here in reverse, so it means it was a facade the whole time. So that Knight of Pentacles bringing that offer to that King of Swords, it's all going to be in vain, of course. You and I would know that, but we're not in this person's shoes. We're not in their mindset. We haven't been taken over by an entity. We're not the one that's crazed on drugs, right? Or drinking like a fish. So they're pretty much out of their mind anyway. And then they're opening the door to all kinds of negative spirits and entities. We're not in their shoes to know why this played out like this. That's why, because they were wide open to the wrong things. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna grab some clarifiers. Spirit, have any clarifiers for the energy here on the table? Yeah, that took a very, very serious turn. Like, I'm kind of feeling like, shaking my head. That's a shame what happened to such and such, because when the news comes out, that's going to be the feeling. Because I feel like you never expected it from this person. But isn't that the energy I was talking about with the person closest to you? You never expect it. You never expect it from that person. At least the people on the outside looking in, the community. Like, did they really kill their mother? You know, that's what I just heard. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Because that's how that looks on the outside. Like, how could someone kill their own mother? Why I said that? That's none of my never mind. I'm just delivering the messages. But that's what's going on here. Look, main male. What flew out over here? Bad health. Anything else, Spirit, before we get up out of here? All right. Last card. Pathway. Adjudication. All right, y'all. Hope this helps.